The big news in the Big Ten is that Michigan landed a 5-star quarterback in Jadyn Davis, just their second 5-star quarterback in 3 years, and just their third 5-star player in 3 years at the University of Michigan, which feels ridiculous, but I assure you, that is only the tip of the iceberg in what we're talking about, what is ridiculous in Michigan recruiting. Now, Jadyn Davis comes out of Providence Day School in Charlotte, which is, right around the corner from where UNC is. I'm sure Mac Brown made a run at him just to get him. It's a huge win for Sharon Moore. It's a bigger win for Kirk Campbell, who was elevated to quarterbacks coach after Michigan parted ways with Matt Weiss, hit the ground running, secured a 5-star, and the heir apparent to J.J. McCarthy, but for 2024. It's also a tremendous piece for you to build your 24 class around, as he is just their 10th commitment in this 24 class. And frankly, I think they're most important since J.J. McCarthy, and I don't think it's close. We'll talk a bunch about Will Johnson and what he can do for that defense, but quarterbacks are different, just as I was talking about with Duce Robinson. Now, this is where it gets kind of ridiculous, and also, if you're a Michigan fan, you could say we're just getting started. If you are RJ, you're going, why are you just getting started? Okay. So Michigan finished 12th in the team composite in the 2022 cycle, right? In the 2023 cycle. In the 2022 cycle, we're looking at Josh Gaddis winning the Broyles Award, leading Michigan past Ohio State, winning the Big Ten championship, making the college football playoff, but finishing outside the top 25 recruiters in all of college football, according to 247's recruiting rankings, which I, by the way, take at value. I think that it's a really good way of understanding who's important, because you're the primary recruiter for this player. You should get credit for that player committing, signing with the university. For example here, Charles Kelly is the reigning recruiting champ for the 2023 cycle, and he was at Alabama recruiting DBs. Now he's defensive coordinator at Colorado. It also means that Mike Elston was the second best recruiter on the Michigan staff and ranked 36th among the nation's recruiters. For the 2023 cycle, Steve Clinkscale finished highest among Michigan coaches, ranked number 33, and Elston finished second again, ranked number 47. It's really hard to understand how that is possible, given the success that Michigan has had over the last 2 years. Even if I wanted to give you a pass for last year, and I don't want to, but I will, right? I'll look to this year and say, what did you do? What you did following or in the midst of an undefeated regular season run, an undefeated run to the college football playoff, is not sign a single top 100 recruit for the cycle. I had to ask producer Tyler to make sure that I'm right in saying that, even if I checked it 4 times myself. Now, you could say what a lot of coaches say when they can't get recruits, frankly. We want our guys. We don't want who you think is the best. We want to get who we think is the best. Well, Alabama gets who we think is the best. They win championships. Georgia gets who we think is the best. They win championships. Ohio State gets who we think is the best. They won a championship in the CFP era. And that is who I compare Michigan to. Again, this is me comparing Michigan to who you are now, a college football playoff team and the reigning Big Ten champ. It's your conference. Among the super conferences, of which there are just 2, you are at the top of one of them. And frankly, the deepest one of them. You need to act like it, right? And I think Jadyn Davis committing to them also signals this to us. Finally, the University of Michigan has decided it will start recruiting like it has made back-to-back college football playoffs, like it has won 2 Big Ten championships, like it has beaten Ohio State at the Big House and at the Shoe. That is who you are now, and that is the standard I will hold you to. There's no more RJ leaving you out. It's no your RJ doesn't respect us. No, I respect you enough to expect you to go and compete with Georgia, Alabama, and Ohio State, because frankly, if any one of those programs finished outside of the top 10 in the cycle after making the playoff, it would lead every sports talk show in the country. That's who you are now. This is who you are. Own it. Thank you for watching the #1 college football show. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you don't miss any of the best college football coverage in America.